It is a pressure cooker out here, YouTube. It's a steamer. And that is why we aren't getting started here until late. I'm not gonna get on the water until it's pretty dark out because, yeah, I want that sun to go away because it is freaking hot. But that's not the only thing we're gonna be battling this evening. Let me show you what else we're working with. You can see everything's up in Iowa right now in Illinois, and then late night it's gonna creep down to me, or so they say. This wasn't in the forecast, but I don't know. It's this time of year where, you know, they start predicting whatever these pop-up showers are gonna do, but honestly, nobody knows what's gonna happen. So hopefully those avoid us. If they hit us, well, so be it. It is what it is. But man, oh man, the rig is looking good today though. I will say that. Haven't had my truck and my boat this clean in quite some time. You can see here, we also got the windshield on there. So this is gonna be my first test drive with it. Hopefully it works out. It's obviously wasn't designed to fit this boat, but I made some brackets and kind of did it the best I could. I think it'll be all right. But anyways, I will see you guys once we are on the water and the sun is gone because it is hot. All right, YouTube, here we go. The good news is we have excellent bait, but the bad news is we're running out of time. They're moving these storms and they're saying they're definitely coming at 1 or 2. We gotta find them early, hopefully, and get them in the boat. So, didn't bring the boom box tonight. The only downside about those things is that they are not waterproof. So I have not come up with a solution as to how I'm going to protect them if I get caught in a giant rainstorm, which I'm very good at. That being said, hopefully I can get them out here in a few other trips, some dry trips. It's hot, and I think these fish are gonna move because they gotta eat. Their metabolism is gonna be up, and I think the key right now is just finding some deep water and fishing that as late as we can get. I think the later we can get in there, early morning hours, those are gonna be when these fish are gonna feed. Hopefully the rain holds off. Until then, we're gonna find out. My God, it is so hot out here. And all I was doing for the last bit of daylight here is tying new leaders, which if you watch previous videos, you saw how that cost me. But no, I think we're ready now. As long as I drink plenty of water, I think we'll be all right, but it is hot. All right, we'll quickly go over bait here. Show you what we got. I got a whole assortment of shad, buffalo, common carp. Just the best to ever do it, and a big ass one just in case we need it. But yeah, I mean, I went through a lot to get this bait, and hopefully I'll get to use it. I mean, I really hope these storms hold out. All right, we're gonna get it going with shad. Since these baits just don't last, might as well use them now. So didn't see that one. Set it up and then put it back down, and then he went for it again. I'm telling you, these dinks have an attitude. They make them seem like they're really big, and they're just end up being so small, but it's impressive. It's impressive how much they can take rods down sometimes. It's a good sign though. Skunk out of the boat. Speaking catfish. There you go, pal. So I'm gonna use this right here. And I catch these from time to time. And I'm almost positive, I think they're goldfish. I think they're just giant goldfish that make it out in the wild. And I think that's what this is. I don't see why they wouldn't make great bait, so I'm gonna chuck it out there. Because why not? Feels okay. Getting ready to move here. Oh, that is much bigger than I thought. It is much bigger than I thought. He just wasn't really fighting that hard at first. The male. Big male. Let's try the handy dandy net. There we go. That's a good way to start the evening. And look at this, look at the size of the head on this fish. I mean, that is just giant. He's really skinny, but that is just a giant head on that fish. Here's where he's hooked, right in the corner. $51 by $30. $53. Look at the head on this dude. I mean, that fish's head is giant. He's just a skinny old catfish. Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, one more look at this fish. I mean, you can see how skinny he is, but I mean, he's coming off the spawn and he's trying to feed back up. Just the size of his head though is just giant. Let's get him back in the water though. I was going to turn him around, but he was ready to go. He didn't want to do that. So. All right, well, that was a good fish. Big spawned out male, 53 pounds, 51 by 30 though. So like that shows you how skinny he is. I mean, but they don't carry that weight into the back of their body. You catch a female with those dimensions, you're going to get a lot more weight in there. That's the difference though. These males are off the nest now and they're trying to fatten back up. We're gonna get out of here and go into some dead water because that fish nowhere near the current. So that kind of tells me that they're probably deep right now. They're probably still deep. Yeah, I think that's where we want to be. So I'm gonna go into some deeper water than what's right here and we're gonna see what happens. Right there, guys, we got a pig. We have a pig located. good bite. Can't tell if he's big or small. He's came in real quick, but now he's messing around. That's a good fish right there, guys. Big female now. She's soaking up that nice deep water. Nice. They're out tonight. Well guys, there's our second pig of the day. Looks like it might push 60, hopefully. All right, 62 pounds, 51 by 31 and a half. So, kind of like I was saying, it's the same dimensions as that first fish, but it's a female. And she's a bit more filled out. There she is, guys. All right, guys, there she is. Let's get her back down to the bottom where she was hanging. It's hot, so they're biting tonight. I always do well when it's hot. So it's like I said, that metabolism goes up. And they just gotta feed. They gotta eat. But they usually aren't gonna do it until late. Well, it's not too late. I think it's about, 11:15 maybe. There she goes. Out of town. We got about 2 hours or so for the, well, maybe 2.5 before these storms get here. So probably give here 35, 40 minutes and then maybe move on to another spot. A lot of cat fishermen say they don't like big moon because they think it lights up the river, and you know, they prefer the new moon to fish. But I don't know, I've messed around with it. I've tried to keep track of the moon and such, and you know, how it relates to my fishing. I find it to be really random. You know, I've had nights where I've absolutely slayed them on full moons, and then I've had nights where I don't get anything at all. So I mean, I feel like, you know, to me, in my opinion, I think it's completely irrelevant. But you know, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that feel otherwise, but I don't know, never really made a difference for me. All right guys, well, after that fish, I mean, it's gone completely dead in here. So I'm gonna move on to a similar kind of spot, but just a different hole, and we'll see if they bite back there. I didn't even see this fish take it down. Decent sized one. 45 by 27. Here's another nice one. Not as big as the other two, but should go in the 40s. Alright guys, look at this girl. £43. Alright, before she freaks out, there she is sitting on a ledge. Let's get her back. That's how that's gonna go. Alright. Well guys, it's possible that may have been it, just like the last hole where, you know, you catch the fish that's dominating the spot right away, and then, you know, that might be it. I don't know. But that went exactly how it did where we just were. So yeah, maybe, hopefully another one will slide through here, but I don't know, that could have been the one. But that was a pretty good fish, so we'll just wait and find out. .41 pounder there. Let's get him back. All right, well, storm is about an hour out. Let's keep going, why not? All right, guys, my light's dying, but it's about 2:30 right now. Gonna give it about 30 more minutes. See some lightning off in the distance. I just threw my last bait. It's kind of the witching hour. We're gonna see if anything comes through here, but otherwise, you know, it's already been a pretty good night. Came off. Damn. All right, YouTube, well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. It was a good night fishing. Caught a lot of fish, over 200 pounds of blue cats in the boat. By the end of it, it seemed like there. But yeah, I gotta get going. I don't know if you can tell, but the wind is picking up and that front is coming through. And there's a lightning show going off out here. But all that heat in the atmosphere, I was amazed that it wasn't raining earlier, because I mean it is so hot out here. It was like hottest night of fishing ever. But yeah, we caught some good ones tonight. I don't know if you were able to see that last bite, because my light was running out, but I had a monster rip and drag in that rod holder. I wasn't able to get him though. The bait was huge that I was using, and I guess it just didn't get it in its mouth correctly or whatever. But either way though, can't complain. It was a great night of fishing, tons of fish in the boat. So thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.